Hello, YouTube. It's BTM here. Welcome you guys back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel on this Tuesday evening. And this evening, we're talking about what's going on with Kaspa and did the Rust upgrade stop? So we're going to check that out. Going to go through a couple things and a video just to make sure everything is still on track and kind of go over point out a few things I've been seeing. So let me know where you guys are from. First time here. Thanks for joining the channel. And let's get to it. So let's see here. Let's go to Twitter. On Twitter, check out the Black Tiger Miner Twitter page. This is the first. This is Kaspa Army. I need more money. Great time. Great opportunity to DCA in, which is dollar cost average. So if we look at the price real quick, Kaspa is currently at 10.9 cents, down 0.93% in the last hour, 3.71% in the last 24 hours, 15.2% in the last 7 days, 22.1 in the last 30 days. It's up 10% in the last 90 days and 319% in the last year. Current market cap is 2.5 billion. 24-hour trading volume is 87.5 million. All-time high is 18.9. 24-hour low is 10.5 cents. 24-hour high is 11.4 cents. So just looking over the charts here, I thought I had TraderView open, but I don't. So we'll look here. This is 10.9 cents down, 4.11 cents for the day. Market cap is 2.5 billion. So it's definitely sliding. And there is a video we'll talk about later. 24-hour volume is 55.7 million, up 16.72%. And if we can see here, back to Twitter, this is Kaspa Currency, Kaspa Go, and Kaspa Rust, 1 BPS to 10 BPS to 100 BPS. So now let's get down to the nitty gritty. This is the due diligence and amazing development team produces great work. Kaspa Devs, Rust Kaspa coming soon. So this is Michael Sutton. And to date, not a single bug or issue reported on Kaspa, Rust Mainnet RC. Then we'll go back to, so this is Bubblegum Lightning. The stupid Forbes zombie nonsense. At first, I was more excited than concerned because their Kaspa is in the mainstream with the big names, the big media budgets, and the organic underdog of all the popular networks. KP will chat about Kaspa itself. And this is the article. Forbes Research published a list of top 20 crypto billion-dollar zombies. These are L1 with high valuation but unproven, with little utility other than speculative crypto. Notable mentions: Stacks, ICP, FTM, 80, ADA Cas, and ESOS. So this is XRP, Cardano, Litecoin, ICP, Ethereum Classic, Stellar, Stacks, and Kaspa. And Kaspa monthly active developers NA, Treasury NA, total locked value TVL NA, network, total network fees $164, which is the cheapest on this list actually. And let's see, market cap 11.6 billion. Payment system like Bitcoin with little deserving use. So this is more Kaspa FUD, right? So let me know what you guys think about this moving forward. Seen from Bitcoin's Maxi reaction to hashtag launching Kaspa. Black Star Crypto Marketing will be the first listing on Binance. And it used to be Kaspa. So now Caspa's at 30% and Hello Telos is 41%. So that's what I want to talk about. There's definitely some more FUD for Caspa coming in. And I'm not sure why people are fudding Caspa so hard, right? And with the hash rate going up, Caspa's price should be a lot higher than what it is. So I don't understand what's going on with the price in Caspa and why the price is so low, especially with the hash rate rapidly increasing. So this is House of Crimea, Casper hash rate growth trend, a historic analysis. The hashing power within Casper network has surged dramatically with the present hash rate at a all-time high of 240 petahash. The substantial growth can preliminarily be attributed by growing Cas community outreach and lending network effects. So if we can see here, this is Casper's hash rate growth, a historic analysis. And you can see the hash rate is rapidly increasing, right? This is December, this is January, February, March, and April. And as I said in the previous video, shout out to the Army. What's up, AR? I can see it should be a lot higher than what it is, right? With the hash rate almost at 200 petahash, we should be at least to 50 cents or 45 cents.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Because
So I added that to the list of sounds. So I just want to throw that out there. Let's see if we can go back to the profile. So this is Jim Skibum. A lot of well-known Bitcoin maxis flooding Caspa as the price is down. They're actually accumulating as low as possible. Don't take everything at face value. Markets are largely player versus player. If there's any network that a Bitcoin maxi could appreciate, it's Caspa. And yeah, he's right. These guys are flooding you to sell your Caspa so they can buy it pretty cheap. Caspa max supply 27.7 billion. Solves the trilemma. L1 POW fastest digital silver. No fair launch, no ICO, no div allocations. Driven by the community. Purely decentralized proof of work. Secure, no pre-mine. Bitcoin max supply 21 million digital gold. So with that said, we'll move forward. As the bull approaches, one question looms over investors. Which cryptocurrencies will reign supreme? And again, Casper missed the mark here. So I don't know what's going on, or if there's just footers, or people are just working to FUD Casper to push the price down, right? This is Casper Enthusiast, the Casper Digital Silver. And this is a quick little video, a great video. Let me see. Submitted by All Things Strange, an Emperor suggestion for introduction video contest. Simple and informative video. This is a great tool to show the world what Caspa is. So that's part of the marketing too. A lot of people don't even know what Caspa is or know about Caspa. So I think that they are fudding it just to keep the price of Caspa down. So keep that in mind before you guys start selling because the price is down, right? It's going to bounce at some point.
Amidst the noise, you hear that Bitcoin is digital gold and altcoins are centralized networks for tokens and NFTs. But when you shut out the noise and ask yourself, has any project delivered on the true purpose of cryptocurrency? Has anyone delivered a decentralized, secure, and scalable peer-to-peer digital money? You'll find it's still quiet, except for one network singing to itself. In 2021, after a decade of research, Kaspa enters the cryptocurrency scene with a new revolutionary consensus mechanism, the block DAG. Unlike traditional blockchains, Kaspa utilizes a revolutionary structure called BlockDAG, a directed acyclic graph, which implements the GhostDAG protocol. GhostDAG does not orphan blocks created in parallel, but rather allows them to coexist and orders them in consensus. This generalization of Nakamoto consensus allows for secure operations while maintaining very high block rates. It is currently 1 block per second, aiming for 10 blocks a second, with visions of 100 blocks a second in the near future. As you can see, Kaspa is entirely different from Bitcoin. Bitcoin started as a peer-to-peer currency. However, its blockchain faces limitations in scalability due to its linear structure orphaning parallel blocks. In addition to that, Bitcoin transactions sometimes come with hefty fees and long confirmation times. Kaspa, with its BlockDAG structure, introduces a more efficient way of processing transactions. Unlike Bitcoin's sequential confirmation process, Kaspa's parallel processing enhances speed, reduces fees with no trade-offs, as the network stays decentralized and secure. Bitcoin's vision of a peer-to-peer currency has deteriorated over time, devolving into digital gold due to the limitations of its technology. Kaspa addresses these issues, staying true to the core principles of the original vision: a decentralized, efficient, and fast cryptocurrency. Kaspa is a technological leap forward. It outshines traditional blockchains while keeping a commitment to proof of work, ensuring decentralization without compromise.
So what's up, mellow fellow crypto? And welcome back to the Caspa fam. We're just looking at this video where they're talking about kind of an intro video for Caspa. And this is knock knock, who's there? Casper who? Caspa USDC pair. Just want to let you know we're here on Coinbase. So this might have been an older video. CoinPal Payments Advanced PHP SDK. This project has progressed. Login systems completed and integrated. You can test here. So I haven't tried that yet, but I might check it out later. This is Kaspa has more advanced technology than Bitcoin and Ethereum and will replace all of them. Kaspa community. This is some really, I guess these are hens, some really skimpy looking hens, and this is the Kaspa chicken. They did their chickens actually. Of course, the CZ of Binance was sentenced in the Seattle court today, but I didn't see any updates, so I'll go back and check that as well. And this is the last one. This is an auto-generated picture from AI of toxic Bitcoin maxis discovering Kaspa. AI is very accurate these days. So this is the Bitcoin maxis crying, and they just found Kaspa. And this is the SCI video from previous. So actually, to the meat of the live, this is Rust mining migration. And if you can see here, something's up, right? Let me hit this again.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
So I just want to throw that out there. Let me know if you can hear that. But yeah, the Rust upgrade since April 16th has been pretty flat. I don't know what happened or why, but for some reason, the Rust migration stopped. So let me check this video real quick from, this is a short from Crypto Danks. Shout out to Danks. Let's see what he's talking about.
So Kaspa, Rust versus Golong. The migration process has been taking place since the 31st of March, almost a month in, and we're at 19.77%. Now, we were at 20%, bringing us closer to our goal of 51% Rust migration, but we've backtracked. Well, here are some reasons that I've come up with on possibly why we've been backtracking. There could be compatibility issues. There could be stability concerns, resource allocation. The team might have limited resources or priorities that are currently focused on maybe other aspects of the project, which could result in a slower migration rate. Community adoption, I don't think that's a big deal, but that's a possibility. And performance considerations. While Rust is known for its performance advantages, there might be specific areas where Golang implementation still outperforms Rust, leading to a slower migration process. Why you think Rust migration has been backtracked?
So that's the question I have in the main part of the live. What do you guys think is going on with the live with this Rust migration? Why do you think things have stopped? Or, like I'm saying, it's been flat. I don't know if this is FUD or this is people being extra cautious, but something's going on with the migration. So let me know what you guys think and what you guys uh if you guys have an idea about that as well. So let me see here. Just double checking something, make sure that we are good on the video. So, what's up, Texas Crypto? Just wondering what's going on with this Rust migration. So, this is Quick Crypto, and he's also talking about the full Rust Kaspa release. So, that would make sense that we stopped during the migration to do a full release. But I'm still concerned what happened from April 19th through today, right? It's been flat. I don't know. Let me know if you guys found anything or have any articles. And let's play this real quick.
Is coming in a matter of days. This is a massive bombshell that is going to have nuclear effects on Casper and its price action in the very near future. However, if you look at the market chart for Casper today, Casper's currently down 3.86% on the daily time frame, now valued just short of 11 cents. Once again, though, in some positive light, it seems to be holding strong and rebounding off this 10.7 support level that I draw and mentioned in my previous videos. But with so many bullish catalysts surrounding Casper right now, the question is, why is Casper correcting? We will be getting into that in a little bit, but firstly, for this breaking, game-changing announcement, we have this post here from one of Casper's lead developers, Michael Sutton. To date, not a single significant issue or bug was reported for Casper on Rust mainnet RC, which is already very, very big news. Opal replies saying awesome news, so announce it as the official recommended release then. It's been running for over 2 weeks now. And Michael Sutton replies, we should start planning the release in the coming days.
So he's basically saying that there is a Rust update, and it said they had no significant problems in the update. But I'm wondering what's happening with the deployment.
This is massive, massive news. The migration process has been hovering around 20% or so for the past week or so, I believe. So this is massive, massive news. And we're about to see this switch from 20% to a full migration from Golang to Rust. This is game changing for three main reasons. Firstly, it was already announced previously, as I mentioned in my previous videos almost a month ago now, actually over that even, that Casper Rust 10. So Casper already has 10 blocks. So we'll see 10 BPS on the mainnet. We're closer than ever to seeing Casper 10 blocks per second, making it like night and day from its current position and the rest of the crypto projects, making it the fastest proof of work by a landslide. The second huge reason is because this migration is what is known as a hard fork. And if you've been following my channel for a while now, you'll know the complications, the drama, the fuzz surrounding hard forks. Most of it coming from Da Vinci Jeremy, of course, but as such, this migration makes it a somewhat risky period for Casper, and as a result, it may deter investors and the exchange listings. My point here is that once this hard fork, once this migration is done, and the exchanges therefore realize Casper has done it, once again made history, they know, they have to know that Casper's hash rate and therefore its price is guaranteed to skyrocket. So they will not want to miss out on the plethora of money they make from just trading fees alone. So we could potentially see some tier one exchange listings very, very soon, which is very bullish news. And the final reason, which may be the most important, is believe it or not, Casper Rust, was as groundbreaking as it is, was actually a side quest for Michael Sutton and Jonathan Sompolinsky. They decided that they wanted to work on Rust to take a break from Dagnite. Now, there is still a lot more work to do with Rust, like 32 blocks per second, potentially even 100 BPS. But now the Casper devs can dedicate more time to focusing on the Dagnite and the smart contracts and the rest of it, making this dream of 100 BPS with proof of work much more probable, which is insanely bullish news. So if you don't want to miss out on these breaking announcements that are going to come in the future, then please like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe for more because Casper is about to explode in value once again. Although, with such game changing announcements, why is Casper correcting so heavily right now?
That's the question I have as well. With the announcement of Rust going live and with Rust and everything else that's going on with Caspa, why is the price still going down? So I don't know if the price is going down just out of FUD or people are just not that invested in Caspa and why. So let me know what you guys think about that. And let me know if you guys have any reason. And like he says here, when he goes into the technicals, he's going to mention that the price is going to continue to slide. And again, I'm wondering why, even with them releasing, why is there no more migration for the Rust nodes? So if you guys seen that article or seen anything that answers that question, let us know in the chat. Go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and share, and let me know your thoughts on this.
Now, I'll keep this short and sweet because it should be pretty evident. It's Bitcoin, but it's also the developments around the world surrounding crypto regulations. We can see here from Uphold's Director of Research, Dr. Martin Heisberg, that we have seen back to back zero flows from BlackRock, and Fidelity records its first outflow, which is insanely bearish news. Not what you want to see right now after the halving. Furthermore, last week, Tuesday, Wall Street is reportedly assigning zero collateral value to all crypto and crypto related products. So they are trying to get you out of crypto. Wall Street's destruction of crypto is currently going as planned. First,
And that's what I was mentioning to you guys also as well. They don't want you to get into crypto. So they're going to do everything they can to drive the price down so they can hop back in and buy it cheap. So when the price does start to pump, they'll have a pretty good stranglehold uh, on Caspa. And you're right, Texas Crypto. I actually want the price to go down so I can buy some more because it's just going to be a slower process, right? As you mentioned, slow and steady wins the race, right? We don't need to skyrocket, but I'm just concerned with the price of Caspa and why the price is not
ETFs,
taking off,
and now crypto is not eligible as collateral,
or at least be
they
a little
win
higher than what it
again.
is.
But perhaps the most shocking announcement is this sudden charges against non-custodial wallet developers that challenge long-standing US policy on money transmission. It is regulation by criminal enforcement. The TLDR of this article here is that this policy shift by the Department of Justice has negative consequences, threatening developers and users of non custodial wallets with criminal charges, creating uncertainty about the legality of crypto wallets, and it discourages innovation in the crypto space. They are trying to make it illegal for you to own crypto. Of course, the crypto industry leaders are not going to take this lying down.
And why would they want to make it illegal for us to own crypto? Because they want to take it over and reap all the benefits of crypto and earn all the money. So if we own crypto, it'll kind of put a uh chink in their chain, right? Versus if we were to get people to start selling it, they'll buy it up cheap and then sell it
On the
right back
fight
to
tooth
us.
and nail, but you combine this breaking announcement with the lack of inflows we've seen from BlackRock and Fidelity. And then also following the Bitcoin halving, miners are facing significant increase in costs, With electricity and overall expenses nearly doubling, if inflation returns or even stays near its current levels, miners are losing money at the prices under $70,000 Bitcoin, as their pure production cost is already a whopping 53,000. Discussions are already happening right now as big miners are underway to diversify away from Bitcoin to other chains and AI. Mining enterprises like Bit Digital, Hive, Hut8 have already guaranteed revenue from the AI sector. All these three massive factors are creating a lot of
So if you haven't been looking into AI, I would give AI a quick research as well as different altcoins. Remember, diversify.
negativity in the crypto space right now. But in my personal opinion, not financial advice, do your own research, of course. I believe this is just a strategy by the institutional investors, the industry leaders, to squeeze you out of your bags and then take all the crypto for themselves. I'm still strongly believing that we're going to see the most bullish, volatile crypto bull run in our history. And Casper is about to make history once again. And the more fun that's circulating around Casper and
So let me know what you guys think about that as well. And I do think there might be some validity to what he's saying that Casper will take off and it's probably going to lead the market. So this is don't me like me be a maxi. Definitely diversify. Shout out to LB Crypto. Current hash rate is 224 petahash. Percent mined is 81.8%. Next reductions 4 days. These reductions are getting quicker and quicker. I don't know if you guys are keeping up with this, but I'm barely keeping up. TPS is 3.0, BPS is 2. Current price is 10.7, down 4.1%. Remember, Casper's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force. And if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force, Casper's going to the moon, baby. So yeah, I do think Casper's still going to hit a very bullish streak, but currently it's slowing down. I think because a lot of the news, and someone's going to mention in a minute some of the articles about what's going on, but we'll look at the top addresses real quick. If it ever comes up. Okay, there we go. Top addresses is coming. So you can see on the day, crypto as a whole is down, right? There's only one green dot on this whole chart, or two. This arch block and this Dior, and I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but with the sentencing things, things have kind of went sideways with the prosecution of CG and that case coming out, and whatever news into Claw, fumbled into Claw when it went live on CDC. So far, I'm up 4x. So we'll look at Claw at some point. Book of Memes is down 8.2. Ondo's down 4. Caps is down 2.5. Brett's down 8.5. And again, it's not financial advice, but it's always good to get in on red days. SCI is 14.2. Renders down 6. AI Tech's down 13.6. Pepe's down 8.3. Myros 6.8. Bonks 9.5. Beams 9.6. Fetch AI is down 6.1. Mariah's down 7.8. ZBCN's down 12%. I might pick some more of that up. Not financial advice. Arcam's down 6%. Pith is down 6.4. Songbird's down 5.9. My Lady is down 8.5. Elysium is down 5.1. Ornus is down 18.7. Prime's down 15.8. Kalura is down 12.5. Ingest is down 7.6. Turbo's down 5.7. Stats is down 11.3. Luna's down 2.6. Dog with a hat is down 8.2. Be careful with the memes. The memes are coming down pretty hard. H bar is down 8.6. And I thought I saw where H bar was actually up. Maybe I had that mistaken. But we'll go back to top addresses. And we can see here Kaspa's up to 340. Tau definitely on sale. 10 cent seems like rock bottom, so many buy orders in that area know what people hold, know what you hold. And I think it's going to get down to 10 cents as well. I'm going to have to go ahead and pull up the Trader View. I thought I had it up, but I didn't. But there is some talk about, let's see. There is some talk about if it busts this, if it breaks through this line of resistance at 10, it's going to keep coming down. That's why I have this Cardano shirt on. Let me see, where were we? Oh yeah. Okay, so Crabs is down 0.8. 24 hours up 0.2. Octopus is up 0.1. Fish is up 0.2. Dolphins is up 0.1. Shark is down 0.1. Whales are down 0.9. So it looks like a couple of whales have exited the party. And we'll look at the top addresses. Mexi is up 1.5 million. Gate.io is down 1.8 million. Upholds up 414,000. BitGet is up 3.9 million. Mexi's up 687 million. This guy's up 101 million. Sorry, thousand. I'm tripping. 101,000. 649,000. 123,000. Down 1.6 million. Upholds up 1.6 million. KuCoin is down 46,000. This guy's 299. This guy's 3.9 million. Up 2 million, down 193, 121 actually. But it seems to be a lot of green here, which is weird since the project isn't going up. But look here, still down at 10. Did I get the Trader View up? I did not. Let me come back to that. Because they're talking about this in one of these upcoming videos we're about to look at. About Trader View, sorry, about Kaspa and the, let me see. Mexi. And about the price dipping. So if we can see here for a 4-hour chart, it looks like the RSI is still flat, and we had a MACD cross, and we start to lose volume. And this is that 10.10 cents mark. So if we zoom out, you can see the last time we got to 10 cents or under was February, and that was right before the breakout, right? It went down to 10 cents and then it blew up. So that's something to watch, as they're going to talk about in this video. If it comes down to this 10-cent mark or under 10 cents, if it continues to go down or if it takes off. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let me play this video from Sin City Crypto.
Are held by retail, which according to this metric, retail represents people that own less than 0.1% of the circulating supply. Same with Kaspa, right? Take a look here, the different categories they have. The largest holder base comes from people that hold between 1,000 and 10,000 Kaspa. That is a total of 82,000 wallets, which is down.
The buy-side career track continues to generate widespread enthusiasm on Wharton's campus. Buy-side investors
148 over the last 24 hours, but up over 3,500. So close to 3,500 new wallets that hold between 1,000 and 10,000 were born in the last 30 days. So both very retail driven. Also, if we take a look at the price action, how did Cardano's price action look compared to how Kaspa's price action is looking now? So on the left here is Cardano. starting around 5 cents in May of 2020. Again, I might want to add, this is pre-smart contract capabilities. So essentially, this was all hype and retail piling in to one of their favorite projects. You can see here Cardano started rallying right around towards the end of May of 2020, continued to make higher highs. And if we take a look at the way Kaspa's price action, this is from inception. It did, again, same style price action, right? Higher high, little sell off, higher high. If we zoom out just a little bit on Cardano, and we do the same for Kaspa, you can see here Cardano had a pretty big dip before its massive run up, right? Big dip, came back up, made a higher high, had another dip, and then it absolutely took off. Same thing with Kaspa, right? Big dip, higher high right here, a little bit of a sell off, and then blast off. Now, Cardano, if we zoom out just a little.
Yeah, this actually is a real good video, LB Crypto. And I was looking at the video from yesterday, and he did kind of mention a lot, and is actually comparing it. That's why I have the Cardano shirt on. He's actually comparing Cardano to Kaspa, and with the price pump, ADA could possibly be a good lead in for Kaspa, right? If you want to compare the two projects, the price movement and the price action.
A little bit more. And of course, with any cryptocurrency or any tradable asset, you do get sell-offs and pullbacks, which is quite normal for markets. You actually want to see that for healthy price action. And then Cardano just had this massive run up to that $1.40 range before it kind of cooled off a little bit. Same thing with Kaspa, right? Massive run up, cool off. It's had another massive run up. Now, Kaspa has been lagging over the last, from its top of around 18.9 cents back in February of this year, it has spilled off close to 80%, 80 to 90%. But this is a great area to get in on Kaspa if you believe in the project long term. And I'm going to tell you why towards the end of the video. Kaspa can potentially 70x. I know that sounds like a crazy number, but I'm going to show you the math and explain to you exactly why. Now, what are some of the other things they have similarities, right? We talk about the pre-smart contract. We're talking about them being community driven, right? They don't really get love from media outlets, right? Cardano gets no love from the media outlets. Their big accomplishments are
feedback for Kaspa. There's no articles, no one's talking about it. There's no overall buzz, right?
aren't really touted like some of the other projects like Solana or Avalanche or Ethereum. Same thing with Kaspa. You really have to dig deep to find any good news on Kaspa. Then you have the technology side, right? Something superior, right? People flock to Cardano because, hey, this is the first platform that does true on-chain liquid staking. I can download a Cardano native wallet and I can stake my ADA and I can pull it out whenever I want, no waiting periods. Same thing with Kaspa, right? But not with the liquid staking, but with being the world's first block DAG. And so the technology, this is something that people can rally around, especially if you're launching. Let me pull up their website. So if you go to their website, currently in testing, you have Kaspa Rust language coding, which is going to open up their programming and their onboarding of developers to they're going to
just fast forward a little bit. I'm trying to get to the numbers where he's going over the 70x potential.
be able to cast a wider fishnet to bring more developers on the project as they look to implement the KRC token standard, right, with the smart contracts. You also have the upgrade consensus to follow the DAG9 protocol that is in development, archival node improvements, and the big one here, of course, is smart contract implementation. Take a look here from this Medium article, Unleashing Innovation with Kaspa's KRC smart contracts. Kaspa is very unique, and it is proof of work. It is decentralized. It's fair launch.
We talked about the smart contracts as well and the KRC 20.
But with the upgrade that they're having, they're going to be able to mine 10 blocks per second. Bitcoin does 1 block every 10 minutes. Kaspa will be able to do 10 blocks every single second. What are some of the things that Kaspa smart contracts could bring some actual utility to the project to go along with the retail-driven hype? Decentralized finance, so KRC 20.
And you're right. At some point after the halving, Kaspa is twice the size of ADA. In 2020, could Kaspa do 200 billion with 7 trillion total cap? He has a point. It's possible, but I think there is still a lot of FUD behind Kaspa. And again, I'm telling you guys this to tell you with the FUD on Kaspa, it is so you would sell. So keep holding.
Tokens can power decentralized exchanges, liquidity pools, lending protocols, and other DeFi application, enabling permissionless access to financial services and liquidity provisions, tokenized assets, gaming, and NFTs. KRC20 tokens enable the creation of fungible and non-fungible tokens for in-game assets, digital collectibles, virtual land, and other gaming-related applications, supply chain traceability, and of course, governance and voting. KRC20 tokens empower token holders to participate in governance and in. We take a look at Cardano, right? I explained to you why it was so eerily similar what Cardano did to what Kaspa is doing. So let's just say Kaspa follows in price action the same as Cardano did back in 2021. So Cardano's all-time high market cap was around $98.9 billion. The total cryptocurrency market cap at the height of the last cycle was around $3 trillion, which puts us at roughly a 3% market dominance for Cardano. Let's take a look at Kaspa, currently sitting at 2.65 billion with total supply of 23.486 billion. Let's round that number up to 24 billion and let's pull out our calculator here, okay? So let's say, right, and our base case here for the cryptocurrency market is $6 to $10 trillion as more institutions get onboarded, as the space grows, as more enterprises and actual sectors are brought onto the blockchain. 10 trillion on the upper end, 6 trillion on the lower end. So if we take the lower end, right, and we do $6 trillion market cap, we multiply that by 3%. Let's say Kaspa follows in the same suit. That gives us a Kaspa market cap of around $180 billion, which, if we divide that by the 24 billion tokens in circulation, gives us a price of $7.50, roughly a 70x for Kaspa. Now, on the higher end, right, let's just say $10 trillion total market cap. Again, I pressed the wrong button. Let's do times 3%. That gives us a $300 billion market cap, and we divide it by the same amount of tokens that we divide.
And I cashed out of my ADA Cardano. See the Cardano shirt? I cashed out to buy Kaspa. So hopefully Kaspa's fate will be much better than ADA. But I do think Kaspa is definitely due for a price pump. And as he mentioned, if 70% of the 3% of the 10 billion market cap, I think Kaspa can go to
Divided the other one by, you're looking at a $12.50 Kaspa. Now, is this a certainty that it's going to get there? No. But if some say history isn't necessarily an indication of the future, but history sometimes tends to rhyme. And there's a lot of things, a lot of parallels you can draw from what Cardano did and what Kaspa is currently doing. Throw in smart contracts, throw in big exchange listings, which Kaspa doesn't really have now. But the trading,
that's the part we're kind of stuck at, the Kaspa and the major exchange listings. And I was expecting with the Rust upgrade to go a little bit better than this. Maybe one of the larger exchanges would pick it up. But since it's been flat for half the month, I don't really know what's going on. I hope there's something that's a catalyst to this and a reason why it's not pumping the way it should, or with the Kaspa price not pumping, with the actual hash rate going parabolic, the price should be a lot higher than what it is. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Texas Crypto, if Bitcoin makes it to 10 trillion market cap, I think Kaspa can get to 1 trillion market cap. Maybe wishful thinking, but I like to stay positive. And I do agree with you. And definitely understand that that would be great if it got to a trillion market cap. Swamp and team installing it. Definitely somebody is not trying to get it out, but I don't know why they would stall it out, especially at 20%, right? If they tested it and it's working, why are they not releasing it? Someone mentioned too in the video, we'll go to Crypto John in a second. Someone mentioned too that if they are not trying to push it out, why would they go ahead and start the Rust release or push it through testnet, which is weird as well. And let me see. Let's go to Crypto John.
What's up, guys? In today's video, I want to talk about Caspo. We had some concern on my Discord. Some members are deciding to sell it. I see some, fear, uncertainty, and doubt with the war overseas, Israel and Iran. People are concerned. They're like, John, it's been at 12, 13, 11 cents now for a few months. What do you think is going to happen? Should I offload some of it? I haven't sold any of my Caspa bag, first of all. Secondly, I'm not bearish on the asset. You guys don't want to be Caspa maxis. Being a maxi to anything is just a married belief to a certain asset. It's no different than Bitcoin maxis, ICP maxis, Cardano maxis, Ethereum maxis, Solana maxis. It really does you nothing when you're just married to that one asset. I personally believe diversification is not only useful but needed, especially in a volatile market.
Agree with them on that side as well. Diversify, diversify, diversify. DCA in your favorite cryptos and diversify. I was in several plays last bull run that didn't pan out as well. And I kind of wish I would have got into different plays. Kind of wish I got in and out of the Solano thing before it came back down. But I did have Solano, but I sold some of it. ADA, Cardano, and there were a few other tokens that I got in and sold that I wish I would have kept, and other plays I wish I would have got in earlier.
Like crypto, some people say they want to get into Caspa because it makes them sleep better at night. It's fair launch. It has good tech, layer one, fair launch. Jonathan's behind it, so on and so forth. But people are literally leaving gains on the table. Like if you missed Everdrome recently, that's like a 20x. You missed Art Block, that's another like 20x. Like there's plenty of picks that we called recently in just the last 2-4 weeks alone that could have made you a lot more money than just holding Caspa by itself for these past 3 months. I wanted to clear the air here because some people are asking me that are heavily allocated to it. John, do you think I should sell it? And my short answer is this. Listen, first of all, do whatever you want to do. Secondly, if it was me, I would not be selling Caspa in this moment when it's down in price. Okay. If you let's pull up the chart here real quick. I want to show you guys. Like people typically lose conviction and belief when it's down. Okay, Caspa, unless you live under a rock, it's been pretty much in a downward trend for the last 30 days, 90 days. Not the 12 months though. This is why I always say zoom out, right? But it's been down for a while. And with this uncertainty overseas, with the war and the ties to Israel, you could imagine, or one could imagine rather, that this could turn into a political battle. Regardless of what you think, what I think, what the masses think, the lack of exchange listings will play a part in suppressing the price. Obviously, from an exposure standpoint, retail and a certain percentage of whales, they're not going to buy using a DEX. They're not going to buy using a VPN. You can buy Casper right now on KuCoin and Mexi, but KuCoin's in hot water and Mexi is not the best exchange for most investors. So Casper right now, it's at 12 cents, 11 cents. I even told my
What's
Discord.
up, peace of mind warranty? Shout out to the Kaspa Army. Remember, Kaspa's the Army, better yet, the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force. And if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force. Kaspa's going to the moon, baby. Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. Let's freaking go, guys. Remember, dance with who brought you to the party. Don't forget that.
This is not a buy alert, but I said, hey guys, if you are not yet at the dolphin status, if you want to be at shark status, this 10, 11, now it's at 12 cent range is probably a great time to DCA. In fact, it actually is. They did announce smart contracts. I don't think it's going to happen this cycle personally. I think we're too far along in the bull cycle. Bitcoin halving just took place. I do know they had their own halving as well for Kaspa. It's nice that they're putting more supply in circulation. By next year, they're going to have 90%, which 90%, if you're in school, you know that's a great score, right? So 90% inflation is great from a market dilution standpoint and also from a selling pressure standpoint. So Kaspa really is one of the best, if not the best, aside from Bitcoin when it comes to a risk to reward. But that being said, doesn't mean it's going to be the best.
Bro, LB, I think you can easily put your daughter through college with 750 cash, right? Even if cash doesn't get to $2, if it gets to 50 cents or a dollar, you should be pretty set, right? I'm just using crypto to invest in a couple of real estate plays and to turn my money into more money. Like you said, more money, more money, more money.
Multiplier. Just because an asset is safe doesn't mean it's going to make you a millionaire, especially when it comes to this cycle. Listen, if you're buying Casper right now, worst case, I see it going to $1. The best case this cycle, maybe $3. But even with that being said, it has to get on a tier one exchange listing. And now you have this catalyst of a potential Black Swan event with this war overseas with Israel.
Biggest problem with Casper. Why can't it get on an exchange listing, a tier one exchange listing, right? I've been hearing all kind of stuff, all kind of different information, something about they had to test since it's a block that, excuse me, the testing is harder. They have to put money up, they have to buy the coins, they got to get the coins allocated. There's a lot of information, but there's not a lot of actual, I don't know, people or products talking about listing Caspa. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. Let's get the comments going. Where you at? Uh LB, I'm pretty sure you can retire from the railroad with 750 cash. But my only thing with cash is I think it's going to take a little longer than we expected. As he mentioned with the smart contracts, I do think hopefully this Rust upgrade goes over well. But what's going on in the Middle East, in Iran, in Israel, I hope this doesn't affect the price for Caspa or Caspa development or possibly slow down the progression overall. I hope things work out with these guys and things get back on track and Caspa continues to pump. But for some reason, there is some suppression with Caspa. And I don't care what anybody says, people talking, there is no market manipulation. Definitely there is, right? I don't even know how.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Because
Something ain't right, right? I've been telling you guys this for months, if not years. With Caspa's current hash rate, there should be more price action here. I don't care what anybody says. Let's go back to the dashboard. Maybe we can see it here. Caspa's hash rate is on fire, right? And even this chart doesn't make sense at 250 petahash. It should at least be at 20 cents or 50 cents, right? Why is it only at 12 cents and going down? I do think there is something else involved in suppressing this Caspa price. Let's get back to Crypto John and see what he has to say.
in Iran. And although this has nothing to do with Kaspa, some people will make it about Kaspa, and unfortunately, will sell their bag. Like literally the other night, I was up late when Israel retaliated against Iran, and literally Bitcoin itself went from 64K to 59K in 5 minutes and shot back up. And Casper went down to 11 cents from 14 cents and stayed there for a little bit. Now it's starting to recover. So I imagine people are starting to buy back in again. But that being said, right, a lot of retail I feel is they went heavily allocated to Casper because they followed a couple of YouTubers, didn't do their research. They fell for this whole the next Bitcoin and just jumped in. And now people are starting to naturally question it because it's down in price and hasn't moved, right? This is why I say you can't be like in this cult-like mentality, right? And this is not just specific to CAS, but you have the ICP investors doing the same thing, XRP, the Cardano, ADA gang, you got Solana maxis, you got a lot of different maxis here. Okay, the only exception is Bitcoin maxis, and although I don't like any maxi attitude, Bitcoin really is the best asset, has the most adoption, has the most support, and is truly just decentralized, asset. Now, Caspa is the best thing fundamentally that I've seen since.
So Bitcoin definitely is the safest play. But I was just telling a friend of mine, or just people that ask me for crypto advice, Bitcoin would be a good store of value. But if you're looking to maximize your money in crypto, you need to go after low cap or low market cap tokens, because that's going to bring you the largest amount of return for your money.
Bitcoin, even more so than Ethereum, because Ethereum now merged to proof of stake, which definitely hurt it in that respect. But Caspa still needs the adoption. There's no one to market it. There's no team. There's no Shay on here going, "Hey guys, let's do an AMA." So this whole fair launch, it helps it with a dumping standpoint. It's going to appreciate like it's been doing for the last 12 months naturally. If you follow this right here, but it's just going to take some time to really see a pump because again, a lot of my recent plays have been VC backed crypto. So when you think about it from that standpoint,
LB crypto, they are waiting for the upgrades. And that's why I totally it's blowing my mind why this is happening, right? Why the let's see, Rust migration stopped, right? Something happened. I'm not sure if they're going to tell us or if we're going to find out, but something happened, right? I'm a crazy conspiracist, but something is going on. I'm not sure if it's the dev team or if they found something or if they had enough confidence to go ahead and release the entire test net to production. But as you mentioned, Caspa's the future. Just think it's has forked 3 to 4 times already. Can't say about any other project except Bitcoin. Think about it. And I am thinking about it. And there are people who don't really like the fork concept. I'm actually deep in the forks. I mean, I like them. It makes sense to me. And it shows that the dev team is definitely deeply involved in the project, which is another plus. I'm just concerned about this Rust migration. Until we get some definitive answers, this should be way higher than 20%. If it was 20% in April 19th, it's almost half the month, right? It should be well past 40% by now. So again, I don't know what's going on. If they are doing this intentionally, I would like for them to have said something or made an announcement, but we'll get back to crypto.
you're not
John.
going to see the immediate gains like this. Now, if we pull up your crypto, like let's just say Aerodrome, for example, you're going to see the difference in how it's not fair launch. The tokenomics are not great. It's inflationary, unlike Caspa. But look at this chart. Okay, it's doing better than Caspa right now.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem, right? How is Aerodrome over $1, right? Caspa's been around longer. Caspa has better fundamentals, and it's still at a 2.8 billion market cap. Wait a minute, that's Caspa. What is the Aerodrome? Yeah, Caspa. Aerodrome's not even at $1 billion market cap yet, right? And it's already over $1. So something ain't right.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Because it's already at $1.70 and it's only at 711 million, right? Casper's at 2 point something billion and it is not going up. Yeah, no, I know what you mean by Carson. I actually mind Carson, Pyron. I don't know about the block dag. But I think there is Ursula, which I think it is also. And what is this? Cedra, whatever it was, that's also part of Caspa. So yeah, I understand the fork part. Saminsky is very methodical and in no rush. I think it's just a pause in the upgrade. Shout out to LB Crypto and Texas Crypto for the different point of views there. Um, I don't know. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe something I didn't really think about, but there definitely is a pause. And with the pause, I've actually worked on several development teams and developed a lot of pretty interesting software. And the fact that it is pausing, I'm not sure about, right? Um, Maybe they are testing something or have another piece to add or something else is going on, but we'll see, right? The truth will come sooner than later, I'm sure. But again, I still want to know what's keeping the price down on Caspa.
It's not fair launch. Tokenomics are not great. It's inflationary, unlike Caspa. But look at this chart. Okay, it's doing better than Caspa right now. Okay, not saying it's going to be the way for the last next 5 years, but in the short term, you're leaving gains on the table. So what I said to my Discord members, what I'm saying to you, if you're thinking of selling Casper right now, first of
Shout
all,
out to Texas Crypto for the super chat. See if we have this. Okay, that was the wrong button.
What the hell? Oh my God. No way.
And that was also the wrong button. Shout out to Texas Crypto. There we go.
I wouldn't do it. What I would do is just use new money and allocate that into different assets. I would not be selling my Caspa, especially at a bottom price right now. It's probably not going to get below 10 cents anymore until the next bear market. Let's be honest here. Could it happen? Of course, it's already on the cusp. It's 12 cents, but um, people are sort of waiting for it to hit 10, 9 cents and they're going to pounce on it. So the ones who never buy, who always keep saying it's going lower, surprisingly, I bet a majority of them are waiting to see if Casper hits this 10-cent mark. So I would not bet on that and sell it and say, I'm going to buy back in. You're probably going to not buy back in. You're going to end up regretting it. So just be very careful with that. But yeah, like I was saying, Caspa, it's still a great asset. Like I said, if you just want to diversify, so at least you're not all in, you can actually make some money. I mean, worst case scenario, you can just roll over profits from your micro caps into Caspa. Okay, some people in my Discord, they um they actually made some crazy gains on Aerodrome and they rolled it into Caspa or whatever crypto, right? Like GFI, PNG. We made some good X's, guys. I mean, look, people are going to not see this zoom out chart. They're going to just see this and they're going to evaluate based on what they're seeing in the short term. A lot of people are
Yeah, LB Crypto.
it's going to have some work to deal with the tier, at least one or two listed before the cycle's said and done. But I don't have a crystal ball. You don't have a crystal ball, and neither does Jonathan Self-Polinsky, apparently. So all we can do is hope for the best. But like I said, just make sure if you're all into Caspa, first of all, understand that the majority of people are not in the market yet. So in terms of losing money with Caspa, you're probably going to be okay. Okay. It really is one of the best cryptos fundamentally. Okay. It's still at the top of my list. This is just the accumulation zone. But this video is more for you if
Test our trading bot for 30 days. And if you're not satisfied with the growth, you get a full refund, no questions.
you have enough Caspa or you feel like you have too much and you're wondering to jump off and sell some or just look for other avenues. My answer is my non-biased, non-financial advice answer is yes. Diversify. Get some other, low caps, mid caps, large caps, whatever. I don't care if you got to get some Bitcoin. Even Bitcoin's gonna make some good.
Yeah, no, I think I did that. I hit this freaking leave studio by accident, but yes, it does do every 3 to 4 months. So we do for a pump. And I was mentioning that earlier that the pump is coming because anytime we get around that 12 cents, if you go back to what is this? It's 10 cents. This is February. That's right when the price took off the last time. So I think we're due for a massive pump since we've been flat for so long, right? And let me go back to finish this video with Crypto John.
Good games from here. It's probably going to hit around 150K. If I had to guess, okay? There's money to be made. You have to understand. All these cryptos you're holding in your wallets, they're just digital representations of your money. Whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Kaspa, Ethereum, shitty coin in you, they're all just, if you put 1K down, it's $1,000 with a fancy name on it. Unless you're specifically using crypto to go to Starbucks, to go to the mall and spend it, you're actually a enthusiast using it, I wouldn't be so worried. From an investment standpoint, they're just fiat digital representations. That's all they are. If you think of your crypto that way, they're gonna unmarry yourself and probably divorce and separate from that asset. And I'm not telling you to separate. I'm just saying be a little more open-minded. The maxis, although this might piss off many, they typically are very close-minded, tunnel visioned, and always ready to defend viciously if necessary. And listen, I'm not a maxi of anything. I'm not a maxi in life. Okay, like you can apply this to anything, right? Like anytime you're all into something, yes, you can make a lot of progress, but oftentimes you're leaving something on the table in return. Okay, there's always a trade-off, which in this case, people are trading off Caspa, the safety of sleeping well at night for the short-term gains they could be making right now and are actually missing, especially when you compare it to some of our recent calls. So just keep it in mind. I wanted to clear the air here. I haven't covered Caspa in a little bit, but in case any of you had that question, hey, John, you still bullish? Hey, John, you still holding? Hey, John, what should I do? I wanted to answer that here, but yeah, just keep in mind it's okay to diversify. I know some of you guys like that whole Warren Buffett quote. To me, I could care less about that quote. He doesn't even like crypto. He called Bitcoin worthless. His advice means nothing for crypto. It's all for stocks, guys. Again, do whatever you feel is best for you. Stop worrying about what your peers think and just do what you feel is best to make the most amount of money possible. And by the way, if you want to reach out to me, talk to me, Sir Crypto, I'm buying, selling, trading. Next, be a part of private live streams where I do Q&As every single week, literally coaching you and helping you make 6 to 7 figures, which over 20.
This is the last video. This is Tyler Heel Investing.
To another video here on the channel. Well, it seems as if this could be Caspa's last chance to build up some support and hopefully get a breakout to the upside before we could see a rather continuous downtrend for the next couple days, if not the next couple weeks. And so with that in mind, I of course want to prepare you as much as possible. And so let's not waste any more time at all and let's get straight into the video. Now, looking at Caspa, what we can see is that yes, its price honestly hasn't done the best, but it's not done the worst, right? It's kind of just been consistently sideways for the last damn near year, realistically, right? We had these highs and we had the lows. lows, and we've had the highs and we've had the lows. And no, it's not dumping, and no, it's not pumping, but it has stayed rather consistent. And I do like to see that after seeing such a massive run like it saw. I mean, Kaspa absolutely smashed it in 2023, which realistically was a year where most cryptos didn't do that well. Whereas Kaspa just said, screw it, I don't care. I'm going up 1,500%. See you later, dork. And so, yeah, the fact that it's going sideways right now is kind of rounded off a little bit. It's rather normal. It's something that you would expect. But what we are seeing in the shorter term, as I mentioned before, is the fact that this could easily be Kaspa's last chance to try to hold the support, which is currently sitting at 0.108, or right around 10.8 cents. And if it doesn't hold that support, I do think that we could see this thing really pull back another possibly 17 to upwards of 30% to the downside. And there are some major implications that come with that as well that you definitely need to be aware of. Now, what I am going to, the reason that I'm saying that this is its quote unquote last chance is because it's now sitting on the 618 to 786 Fibonacci retracement zone. Now, we drew this zone by drawing in the range from this low all the way up to this high. There's your swing low, there's your swing high. Now, as you start to retrace through this pump, you're going to run into things called retracement zones. Now, the strongest retracement zone on a crypto's chart is the 618 to 786 zone, which is, as you can see right here, between 0.1225 and 0.108. So around 12 and a quarter cents and about 10.8 cents, roughly. Here. Now, this zone, again, is the strongest zone that you will see for a crypto in general. So what that means is that, generally speaking, as you run into this zone, you should be able to find support and continue upwards. And if you're not able to find support here and continue upwards, you're very likely in a trend which is so strong to the downside and so bearish that you're likely going to see it continue further, oftentimes going even lower.
That's my concern as well, right? If we're going to break up or break down at the 3-month mark, this is where we're currently at. I think we're at the point where something's going to happen. I don't know if we're going up or down at this point. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. And where do you think it's going from here? Do you think we are going to hit the 10 and bounce up as we did in the past, or hit the 10 and go down a little further? I prefer we go up, but if we go down, that's just some time for us to buy further in. So let me know what you guys think or what you're thinking about that.
Lower than that previous low in which you saw that created the range itself. That's why Fibonacci extensions are so important, because when you lose this zone, you're likely not only going to continue downwards, but you're likely going to continue lower than that previous low towards your extensions, which in this case looks like 7.75 cents for Kaspa. And so where I'm at right now mentally is that we need to see Kaspa's price hold up the zone right around 10.8 cents. If it's unable to, and if its price does continue lower, and we see the 4-hour first, then daily closes below 10.8 cents, I would actually start to expect that Kaspa was probably going to make another move of about 14 to 15% to the downside to start retesting these previous points of support back here and possibly try to put in some type of double bottom. But what you have to remember is that, again, if this zone fails to hold as support, the likelihood of this one holding as support goes down a lot. And I mean a lot, like probably 30-40%. And because of that, then of course you have to start to consider that a further continuation to the downside is then on the table. Now, the issue with that, generally, I'd be like, it's not a big deal, right? You would just want to start accumulating and buying as it goes lower. But the issue is that that would be the first time that Kaspa puts in a major, like a macro lower low since, dude, I mean, like maybe ever, right? Yeah, I mean, ever, realistically. Because you got to think, we saw Kaspa low, higher low, higher low. I mean, all higher lows. And if we see Kaspa's price come back down and lose that 0.093 cent level, then we're in a situation where we come down here, and this is the very first time that is put in a macro lower low. I mean, is that terrible? Is that the end of the world? No, it's not the end of the world, but it is something that you have to consider, and it could be some type of implication that the run for Kaspa was in 2023, and it might not be as crazy this year as it was in 2023, right? It might have some type of kind of constrained growth because now it's setting a macro downtrend, which is a little unusual, especially within a bull market. So again, it's not the end of the world, but it is something that I would be rather concerned about in general. So overall,
and if it does go down, I'm definitely going to buy more, right? Definitely, Texas crypto, my DCA is at 8. If it goes down, I will buy more. If it goes up, I will enjoy the ride. range from 10 cents to 12.5 until June when Binance listed, run to 50 mid-August. I'm thinking Binance will list it soon, and I think probably in July. Hopefully in July is when the super pump starts. Hopefully it gets to that 20-cent mark and goes up from there. So let me know what you guys are thinking about that as well.
Overall, again, it's not the end of the world yet. There's really no need to panic ever. But right now, what we need to see is that Kaspa's price is able to hold this 0.108 level, hold 10.8, 10.7 cents. Use that in best case scenario, get above this damn trend line. And if we can do that, now we're looking real good for a continuation. We got this little double bottom that it would have put in. We broke the trend. Now we're looking good to come retest 16, 17 cents. But if this level does hold, and I would be expecting, once we get the 4 hour and the daily closes below this level, I would be expecting first a continuation back down to around 9 cents. And then we'll have to just figure it out from there. So I will continue to update you. I don't mean to be bearish. I don't mean to worry you. I don't mean to do any of that, but I just have to be honest with you and tell you whenever we are seeing these moments, which are somewhat concerning, especially for things like Kaspa. So if you do enjoy these videos, if you do enjoy the content, please do let me know by subscribing to the channel, by liking this video so more people.
So I think this one was probably one of the best technical analysis I've seen all day. And he did have some very interesting points. So I do think retail will be back in probably at the end of the summer, right? Generally, retail picks up right around that summer rush at the end of school when baby needs new shoes. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. And I guess I'm going to wrap this up. Didn't really cover from when I left the studio the last time, but thanks for joining the channel. Thanks for supporting BTM. Shout out to LB Crypto and Texas Crypto for your insight, and Texas Crypto for the super chat. And I guess we'll be here tomorrow, same bat channel, same bat time, and we'll run through the phases. Kaspa's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force. And if Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force, Kaspa's going to the moon, baby. But yeah, definitely LB Crypto, don't panic, right? Just continue to hold. Dance with who brought you to the party. Don't forget that. Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. Let's freaking go, guys. So as crypto as a whole is down, right? It's not just us. It's not just Kaspa. Everything is down. So once things settle out, and I think Kaspa is going to leave the charge. But I'll let you guys get back to the NBA playoffs and talk to you soon. Peace out.